Welcome back to FireyFemmes, the podcast for ambitious women who are rewriting the rules of success, wealth, and reinvention. I'm your host, Sheena, and today we are diving into a topic that I know a lot of us have faced, but don't always ask or talk about these things out loud. What happens when your dream job isn't actually the dream? This episode is personal for me because in the span of, let's say, 12 months, I've started roles that look great and amazing on paper. And within weeks, I knew it wasn't the right fit. So I want to start by being honest with you. I've had high hopes for all these roles. The names were exciting. They've had 5-star Google reviews. The opportunity seemed big, and I thought that it would challenge me in all the right ways. But very quickly, the reality didn't match the promise. The pace, the boss, the culture, they were just not aligned. And with how I know how I work best or with the kind of impact I want to make, and I had the gut feeling, you know, the one where you wake up on Monday and already dreading the week ahead. So for a while, I tried to push through and I told myself that's just the adjustment period, or maybe I need to toughen up or toughen the fuck up, Sheena. But deep down, I knew it wasn't it. So let's talk about the signals that tell you a role might not be right, because sometimes we gaslight ourselves into staying longer than we actually should. Here are some of the big ones that I've noticed, both in my own career and in the women that I speak with. 1. Constant dread or anxiety before work. Not just the occasional bad day, but a persistent feeling. Number 2. Your strengths aren't being used. If you feel like a cog in the machine, not someone making meaningful contributions. 3. Values misalignment. The way the company operates clashes with what matters to you. 4. High turnover or poor culture. If you look around and nobody seems happy, you won't be the exception. Number 5, golden handcuffs. You stay because of the paycheck or prestige, not because you actually enjoy the work. If you're nodding along to more than one of these, that's a pretty loud signal. If you're nodding along to more than one of these, that's a pretty loud signal. So let's reframe this. Now, here's the thing. Leaving a job quickly or realizing it wasn't the dream doesn't mean you failed it. It means you're paying attention. Do you know how many people stick it out with a bad job, with just anxiety in the stomach? They want to vomit just because they're thinking, oh my God, what will other people think? I just need to make sure that I stick it out for a year and it's going to look good on my CV, at least a year. Girl, we don't have that much time. 1 year of your life at a job that you hate, I can't think of anything worse. Like, that's your time. You can't ever get that back. Why does it matter what other people think? High achievers often shame themselves for pivoting. We think we need the perfect resume or that leaving too soon will look bad. But honestly, the real failure is ignoring those signals and letting years pass by in work that drains you. I like to think of it as a detour, not a mistake. Every detour teaches you something: what environments you thrive in, what you won't tolerate, and what actually matters to you. That clarity is priceless. On this podcast, we talk about reinvention all the time. And the truth is, reinvention doesn't just happen once, it happens over and over and over again. We evolve, our goals shift. What felt like a dream job at 28 may not be aligned at 34, and that's okay. Instead of shaming ourselves for wanting to leave, what if we celebrated the courage it takes to pivot? What if leaving a job quickly wasn't a red flag, but a green light towards a better fit? So if you're listening right now and you're stuck in a role that looks shiny on paper but feels hollow in reality, this is your permission slip to question it. Ask yourself, what signals am I ignoring? What would reinvention look like for me right now? I'll be sharing more about my own journey as I navigate this pivot, because FireyFemmes isn't about pretending we have it all figured out. It's about sharing the messy middle, and building freedom, wealth, and meaning together. Thanks for tuning in into this episode of Fiery Femmes. If this resonated with you, share it with a friend who might need to hear it too. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next chapter in this journey. Until next time, remember, your career is not a straight line. It's a series of powerful detours that lead you exactly where you're meant to be.